So I wasn't planning on posting up a fourth 2K20 video, but yesterday they posted this up on their Twitter. 2K20 online multiplayer info drops tomorrow. Who's ready? So I was like, okay, this has got my interest here. Let me go ahead and check out what they post up tomorrow, aka today. And 2 hours ago, they posted this up. Online lobbies are back in Wwe 2K20 multiplayer. Learn more about online play and updates too. Don't care about the rest of the stuff. Lobbies, that's the important part. They're back. So, we check out the article here. Now, I'm going to go over this really quickly. I'm going to go over the lobbies part and not the rest because that's not what I care about. So, we're just going to focus on the lobbies here. A bunch of people are excited, but I think they're missing one thing here. So, online lobbies return to or in Wwe 2K20. The highly requested online lobby system is back in Wwe 2K20. Lobbies will streamline the process of pairing up players and getting them into a match as quickly as possible. We're also excited to talk about new developments in My Player, Road to Glory, and My Player Towers. So, create a lobby. If you have an exact online multiplayer match in mind, create a lobby is the way to go. Select from a wide variety of match types and rules with up to 6 players. Choose the arena, superstar gender, and even toggle the restriction to only allow default Wwe superstars, aka fair play. So, that's good. And the whole fair play thing, it didn't work in the previous games. I would put on fair play, and it's not just me, a bunch of people would put on fair play, you still get created characters for some reason, so hopefully they've got that fixed with the lobby system back. You can start out in private mode to invite friends, and then open the remaining slots to the general public if you prefer. That's really good. I don't think that was in when we had the lobbies before. Once in a lobby together, everyone can voice chat as they select superstars, and the lobby curator makes decisions on the match at hand. Players will now have full visibility on how the match is coming together. So that's not all when it comes to the lobbies. There's this get in quickly part right here. If you're less picky about what kind of match you want to play, you can browse currently available lobbies that only need 1 or 2 more participants and jump right in, or use the search feature to filter by preference. Even easier, select the quick play to be slotted into ready to go matches automatically. So alright, we're through the lobbies part. We see a screenshot also right here. Now, here's the thing with this. This is good news. When there's bad news, I talk about it. When there's good news, I also talk about it. So for the good news, hey, good job 2K. I'm going to praise them for this good news. Lobbies being back, that's a good thing. But it's one of the many things with this series that's like, it's a good step back in the right direction. I say step back in the right direction and not just step in the right direction because we had them before. They should have never been removed. And now they're bringing them back in. And a lot of people are excited about this, myself included. I'm like, yo, this is the best news so far for the game. I don't know why they didn't go ahead and bring this up in, the big reveal video that they posted up where Woods does most of the talking and then he talks about the features. Why they didn't talk about this, why they didn't show the screenshots or whatever, or some footage of that, I don't know. But anyways, this is good, but lobbies were just, oh, and by the way, I know there's more here in the article, but once again, I'm just focusing on the lobbies here because that's like one of the most requested features that they've gotten for years now, but they hadn't worked on it or actually done it until now. So people are excited for this, and it's good that lobbies are back and everything, but lobbies were just one of the 2 big problems with the online since 2K15. The other problem, and there's no mention of this other problem in this article, by the way. I read the rest prior to this video. I just didn't want to read this on video. But there's no mention of the other problem here, which is worrying here. The other problem was the huge and just terrible lag and delay in the online since 2K15. Because we didn't have this huge delay and lag in every single match prior to 2K15. In the other games, the online was fine. Now, of course, if you played somebody who had a really bad connection, then it'd be bad, of course. But if you were playing somebody with a decent connection, and you had a decent connection, you'd have a decent match. There wouldn't be this lag and delay that you've got in every single match for some reason in, all the games since 2K15 in this generation. And here's the thing, if you check out the lobby screenshot that they posted up, there's one thing that's different here. Well, there's a couple things, the look is different, but there's one thing that's missing when you check the match details that was there before when they had the lobby system in 2K14 and the prior games, and that's the connection you have to the player who's hosting this lobby. You can see the match details, you've got match type, match rules, and other stuff here, but what's missing is that connection bar that we had in the prior games that would tell you, yo, this is the connection that you get with this lobby if you join it. So of course, if you'd see like a 1-bar lobby, you wouldn't join it because chances are it'd be really laggy. So you'd always join the ones with the higher bars or max bars or whatever. In this case, it's not here at all. The host option, I'm pretty sure, is just going to show the gamer tag or the PSN ID in the case of PlayStation. But yeah, there's nothing to show you the connection you've got to that player. And there's no mention, like I said, in this entire article about addressing the servers, addressing the lag and the delay in the online. So while lobbies are great, and I'm happy that it's back, and I think this is the best news so far, as somebody who played a lot of the online for the past games, and like most of my content before when I started this channel was the online matches. You can go ahead, check the old videos. I was posting up online series, a ton of stuff about the online. The online was fun, and it added replay value to the game. It kept me, coming back to the game. Now, since 2K15, that's not the case, of course, with the online being so bad. But as great as lobbies are, if they don't fix the lag or the delay they've got every single match, to the point where sometimes the lag is so bad that the voice chat gets, disabled, then lobbies aren't that useful in that case. Lobbies are like part of the solution. If you don't have the other part fixed, if it's still really laggy and there's delay in every single match, then, yeah, we got lobbies back, but it's still barely playable. It's not just like it would be if you were playing local play with somebody else. And until they fix that problem, the online lag and delay, then the online is still going to be a problem despite lobbies being back. Because if the match is still played like 2K15 to 2K19, where you gotta go ahead, press the reversal buttons and whatever you're pressing like seconds before because of that delay and such, and then you've got all this lag, it's still gonna be a bad online experience. And I think a lot of people are missing that because of how, excited they are for the news that lobbies are back. Hey, I'm excited myself that lobbies are back, but I knew that going into this article that, I've got to go ahead and check also in this article if they talk about if they fix the servers, if they've, spent more money on the online or whatever to make it not lag like it is right now, and there's no mention of that anywhere here. So, yeah, on one hand, this is good news, but on the other, there's still a problem that they haven't addressed, or at least didn't talk about at all in this article. So I wouldn't get your hopes up too much here. I keep my hopes down, and we'll see how it is when it actually comes out. Once again, it's a step back in the right direction. Lobbies are great, but at the end of the day, the gameplay is more important. And if it still plays like 2K15, 16, 17, 18, 19 online, then it's still a problem. It's kind of like WWE Originals, where initially it seemed like it could potentially be like the best out of the few new features that they announced, because, it's original stories. But then, that the first one is going to be fictional, it's going to be zombies and such. But I was like, hey, that's just the first one. There's a couple more. So this has the potential to be like the best new feature of the game, even though it's like DLC. And then we get this leak, which I'm still not sure if it's true or not, but I feel like chances are it is real, the leak for WWE Originals. And we find out that one of the other originals is Southpaw Regional Wrestling, which is another fictional type of story, something that, wouldn't actually happen realistically, because, superstars aren't gonna go back in a time machine or anything like that. And the superstars that would give us is basically the superstars that are already in the game, but with different attires. So, yeah, the online here, kind of the same thing, lobbies sounds good, but then you see or you realize, hey, but there's no mention of, them fixing the lag or the delay, so the gameplay is still gonna be laggy and such. And for the online to be good, for the online not to be a problem, it would have to play like it would play in local play when you're playing with somebody right next to you with a controller. And that hasn't been the case for years now in the WWE games. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like button down below in the comments section. Let me know what you think of this, and I'm out. See ya.